Hi, my name is Alessandro Cangelosi and that's a new video tutorial coming from cgcookie.com for Max Cookie. This time we talk again about some sneak peek about 3ds Max 2013, and I'd like to introduce the G-Poly technology. The G-Poly technology is an hardware accelerated technology to manipulate polygons, and it's the new internal way to manipulate polygons in 3ds Max. But actually we have no possibility to manipulate parameters or something like that. But the interesting thing is that we can use a turn-to-G-Poly modifier that gives us the possibility to convert a mesh to a G-Poly mesh, and this way will give us a really dramatic acceleration in playback inside the viewport. And that's really useful, for example, for animated mesh. Obviously, this way gives us a possibility to accelerate, but the acceleration is not stable. That means that, for example, I can have a really huge acceleration in some scene and a really poor acceleration in other scenes. So it depends on case by case, but it's really interesting to know that something is moving inside the hardware acceleration in 3ds Max. So that's an old scene coming from 3ds Max sample DVD. It's the dragon. We used it before to create the Fire Dragon tutorial series. And now we'll see how to use it. You'll see that the dragon is really a poor polygon system, so we have a really low amount of polygon. To see how much acceleration we can have, we can go there in the plus button on the viewport configuration. We select the configure viewports, and we say in the statistics tabs that we like to have the polygon count, the vertex count, and the frame per seconds. Obviously the total. So we say application show statistics in active view. Okay, and you see that now we have this panel, total polys 3000 polygons, near 4000, the number of vertices and the FPS. Let's try to set in a play, and you see that we have something between 20, 40 and 100 frames per second. So it's really fast and really stable. Okay, let's try to have for this animation a higher amount of polygons, and we'll use there in the editable poly we add the turbo smooth, and let's say, for example, 2 iterations. Okay, let's go back in the screen, in the skin. Let's set the play, and you see that we have obviously less frames. We are near 6, 10, 15, maybe 18 on the best way. So it's really slower than before. If we like to have a speed up inside the animation, we can select the animation there, and before the skin we can use the turn to G-Poly modifier. You see this one. Now it's moved all the polygons from the memory and the CPU to the GPU manipulation. Now we can go back to the skin and we can try to see if it is fast or not. And you see that we have something around 38, 60, or maybe 50, depends on the moment. So sometimes it's a little bit faster, and that's really interesting because you see that the animation is faster than before just using this modifier. So you can apply the G-Poly modifier to all the animated meshes. So if you use modifiers to animate like the skin, the physique, or the other modifier, obviously also a band or something like that, you can apply it before the manipulation. But you see that we have no parameters actually, so we can just convert the mesh to G-Poly, and that's all. In the future it's possible that we'll have more access to more feature and maybe some manipulation and parameters that give us the possibility to work on G-Poly meshes at 100%. So all time we are working on G-Poly, not on mesh or poly mesh. So it was just a really fast introduction to gPoly technology. You see, it's really simple to be used. Obviously, you can also convert a mesh to gPoly, but in this way, for example, if I click on the right mouse button, convert to, and I select gPoly, it is in this way because I have still the gPoly there. Okay, let's close the envelope. Convert to gPoly. Okay, you see that now this mesh is deformable gPoly, but obviously I have no more animation on it. Obviously because I converted to a gPoly. But actually, obviously, I can do whatever I like to do, and this will be done really, really fast, because obviously I'm using the gPoly, and the gPoly technology is a faster way to manipulate. So you see that we are still at 25 or 30 or 40 frames. You see 60, 30, so it's faster than before. Okay, so for the moment that's all, and I hope to see you back on Max Cookie to check for new tutorial coming from cgcookie.com. Bye.